Hello everyone, welcome back to our ICT class, and this is video number 19. Hope you all are fine and safe. So did you study the topics which we have discussed previously in the last class? What all things we have done? We have done two activities. One is of finding the sum of the angles of a polygon, and also an activity by using conditional statements. What is this conditional statement? If-else statement. If we are giving a condition, the condition can be displayed through programs by using if-else statement. So that we have done a program by using this. Basically, it is used to check whether a statement is right or not, and instruct what should be done if the statement is correct and what should be done if the statement is not correct. We have done the activity, that means for finding the score. If my score is greater than 80, I am selected. If my score is less than 80, I am not selected. So how we can write the code, that also is explained here, and also we have done that activity. So today we will be moving to the next topic, which is of range. Did you heard about the range? Normally, what is this range? Range of 100 or a range of what we say 10. Range means a group of values. If you are writing the range of 100, means from this range to there will be a starting value will be there, and also an ending value will be there. In Python language, this range is used to indicate a group of values. This range of, this is function, this close bracket and open bracket and close bracket, this we can term as function. This range of function is used to indicate a group of values. That means range of 10. Range of 10 means there will be 10 values, but it will be starting from 0 and less than 10. That means 10 will not be printed. Only less than 10 will be printed. Every time if we are writing the range, the end value, which value we are giving as end value, it will not be displayed. Less than 1, less than that end value will be displayed. Range of 10 indicates the 10 numbers less than 10. Here the starting number is 0 and 1 is considered as the increase. That means 0 plus 1 1, 1 plus 1 2, 2 plus 1 3, 3 plus 1 4. Okay, but the 10 will not be printed. 10 is the end value, but while printing there will be the 10 numbers will be printed, but it will be starting from 0 and ending will be less than 10. So we will be doing how we can use. In Python language, if you are writing the range, we have to write along with the list. This command is used for specifying the range in Python. List of range of function. Okay, so here we will do how we can use the range. So for that I am going to application, programming, IDLE. We can name the IDLE as ideal also. Okay. So this is our Python shell. So here what I am going to do, the list of range, like that we have to write the command for getting the range. So I am writing list of range of function, and I have closed the bracket, and in this range I am writing the value 10. Range of 10 I am writing. Okay, you can see. After that, when I click enter, you can see 10 numbers you can see, but the starting value is from 0 and the ending value is less than 10. So every time when we are writing a range, the end value, what the range is coming, is a range of 10 means the value 10 numbers must be there, but while printing it will print like less than the 10 less than that number. That means 9 numbers only. Sorry, the 9th digit only will be printed. For example, if you are writing if I am writing list of, just a second, if I am writing list of range of 20, and when I click enter, you can see 20 digits will be there, but the end number will be 20 less than that number. 20 will not be get printed. If I want to get 20 printed as the output, how I can give? List of range of 21. Close the bracket. So what will happen? See, 0 to 20. 20 digits will be printed. 21 digits will be there. You can see when you number this 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 21. When you count these numbers, you will be getting 21 numbers, but the 21 will not be printed less than that 21. That means 20. It will be printed 0. Because why it is like that? Because we are taking the numbers from the 0. The value 0. The starting value always will be 0. So if I want to not to print the 0, I don't want 0 to be printed. So how I can change in the in this code? Here you can see range of 110 indicates the 10 numbers less than 10 starting from 1. The 0 will not be printed because here the starting value will be is 1 and the end value is 10. The starting value will be always printed, but the end value 10, whatever it is, if it is 20 or 30, whatever it is given the end value, it will not be printed. The one number less than that end value will be printed here. So we can check here how it will be like. So I am giving range of 1, 10. Here you can see the 1 is the start value and 10 is the end value. When I click enter, just a second, we have to write the comment like list of range of 1, 10. Okay, list of range of 1, 10. When I click enter, you can see the value is starting from 1. The end value is 10, but it will not print one number less than 10, that is 9. This much will be printed. So every time if you are giving the range, the end value will not be printed. If you want the end value, that means if you want the 10 to be printed, we must give 111. Okay, so that 10 will get printed. So the end value, always the end value will not be gets printed in the output. Okay. So next, I am writing another comment list of range of 1, 20, 2. What you can understand from this? This is the start value 1. Next one is the end value 20. And what is the third value 2? It is the difference. It is denoting the difference. Range of 120, 1, 20, 2 indicates the odd numbers that are lesser than 20 starting from 1. Here the increase will be 2. There will be 2 digits difference. That means odd numbers only will be printed. After 1, if we are writing this if increasing by 2, that means the difference is 2. So after 1, what will be the digit? It is 3. Because the difference is 2. In the same way, after 3, if we want to get another odd number, it is 5. So for getting the another odd number 5, what is the difference? The difference is 2. So like that, this third number indicates the difference. So here I am going to type that, enter. What you can see, the starting value gets printed here end value will not get printed. Then one number less than that value only will be printed, because that is why 20 is not printed here, only 19. And next is showing the difference. You can see 3 minus 1 2, 5 minus 3 2, 7 minus 5 2. So that is the difference. So if you are giving that like that, range like that, you will be getting the numbers displayed in this format. Or we can tell like that: 1 plus 2 3, 3 plus 2 5, 5 plus 2 7. Okay, it will be either we can say the difference is 2, or we can say each numbers is increasing by with 2 digits. That means 3 plus 2 5, 5 plus 2 7, like that. So I hope it is clear to all of you. So this is all about the range of values. Okay, so this is one activity by using this range instructions. So these are some of the instructions we can write using the range values. How we can do that? The first one is given range of 3, 100, 5. What you can understand, the first value must be 3. It is written here, and then last value is given as 100, but 100 will not be printed. Then what it will get printed? You can see here, the difference must be 5. That means 3 plus 5 8, 8 plus 5 13, 13 plus 5 13 plus 5 18, 18 plus 5 23. 5 digits difference. It will get printed till 98 only, because 93 plus 5 is 98. 98 plus 5, when we are adding 98 plus 5, it will go beyond 100. So it will be printed till 98 only. So if you are writing range of 0, 50, 10, what the answer? You can see here. I am writing list of range of 0, 50, 10. The first value will be 0, last value is 50, but that will not get printed till 50 with 10 digit difference. It will get printed. So we can see how much it got printed. 0 first value plus 10 equal to 10, 10 plus 10 20, 20 plus 10 30, 30 plus 10 40. Okay, like that. Here next one is saying range. You can see list of range of 50, 0, minus 10. Minus 10 is the difference. That means it is coming backward. You all will be knowing this when you are taking in the 0 as the middle value. 0, positive numbers, negative numbers, and the 0. Maybe you studied in the maths. Okay, 0. Then when we are going to write, it is of positive numbers. That means 1, 2, 3 to 10. And if you are going to left side, it is of negative numbers. Negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, like that. So here the range of 50, 10. If you write that comment, and when I am typing enter, how much you get? 50, 40, like that. 50 must be the first value. I need to get 0 as the last value, but 0 will not get printed. They are saying the difference as minus 10. So if you are taking that positive numbers, negative numbers range, how it is coming? As 50, 40, like backward it is counting, because minus 10 is the difference. Okay, so I hope it is clear to all of you. Next is the two comments, range of 22, 20 and range of 50. I hope you can fill that table. I hope it's understood. So this is all about the range. So next we are moving. While running Python shell, instead of range, it indicates list of range. Like that only we have to write the comment, and only we will be getting the output. Next is about, let's repeat the activities. While we are writing the program in this Python, for range and all, for repeating the activities, we can use loops. 4 loops. while loops, do while loop, a lot of loops are there, but in this chapter we will be studying about the for loop and the while loop only. Loop means to avoid the repetitions, or with only single comment we can avoid the repetition. So how we can do that? First we will understand about the for loops. When a statement or a group of statements need to be repeated in a program, it can be included in a loop. A loop statement that is used in Python is called for loop. For loop. That means you all will be knowing that the first comment of printing Amina. So here I am going to print Amina. I am opening a new file. Here how I can print Amina? Just a comment. Okay, so what will happen? I am saving this. Like example of loop.py. This it is called saved. The next I am going to run the module. So what you get? You got the Amina as printed. So next what I am going to do? I want to print this Amina 20 times like this. It will be difficult for writing print of Amina 20 times, like print Amina, like the 20 times we have to write. So instead of that, for avoiding that, we can put this statement in a loop. Here, as the statement print Amina has to be repeated 20 times, it can be included in a loop. So we can write the program like this: for I in the range of 20. This is the code for the for loop. For I in the range of 20, I means the variable where we have to store this value. Okay, we all will be knowing about the variable. For I, this variable in the range of 20, that means 20 times the value must be printed. The value is stored in the variable I, and this value must be printed 20 times. That is the meaning of this statement. So I am writing the statement where opening the Python shell. Here I am writing for I in range you can see here, for I in the range of 20, we have to put colon. After that, before writing the statement, we have to put a space here. Okay, we have to put a space or a tab. When you click on the tab, you can see the space. So here the Amina will be printed 20 times. So we can look that. For I in the range of 20, every time while closing this for loop, you must close with the colon. So I am going to file, save, then run module. You can see here the Amina is printed 20 times. So instead of writing the command, this command print of Amina repeatedly 20 times, we can put it in a loop for I in the range of 20. 20 means the 20 times the Amina will be printed. Range of 20 means 0 to 19. So you can add like this, 0 to 19. That means 20 times the Amina will get printed. Okay. So this is all about the for loop. We can do this program also. For I in the range of 1, 11, print of I. We can do that. For I in the, I will be for I in the range of 1, 11. You all will be knowing the range. 1, 11 means starting value will be 1 and the end value will be 10. Okay. So save this, run module. You got 1 to 10. That means the first value will be 1 and the end value will be less than 11, 10. So it is printed like this. Print of I means this value. I is the variable in which these values are stored, 1 and 11. That range is stored, and I'm going to print this I. So we will be getting the answer like this. So I hope it is clear to all of you. So next we have one more activity to do. One more activity is there to do, displaying the numbers. That means we are using the while loop. Okay, but for this we don't have enough time. One more activity is pending here, that we will be discussing in the next session, or in Google Meet I will be discussing about this activity. So with this much our chapter is completed. So if you have any doubt, you must ask me. This is all about the programming. One more loop, while loop also we have to study. So that this timing is almost completed. So about this we will be discussing in the Google Meet, and with that activity our chapter will be completed. So if you have any doubt, you must ask me in the upcoming Google Meet. So what all things we have studied? We have done this activity with displaying numbers. This activity we will be spending. This we will be discussing later. And 2 activities we have done. So what all things we have studied about the range and also for loop. About while loop we will be discussing later, because now it is almost 20 minutes. So how we can write the range, that we have discussed. Different types we can write the values in a range. So we will discuss how the output will be, and also to avoid the repetition of the code we can use the loop in Python. So one of the loop is for loop, that also we have discussed, and we have done activities with that. So practice those activity, and I am giving an assignment of writing the let's evaluate portion. If there is any questions by using the while loop, that you can skip. All other questions try to answer in the let's evaluate. Okay, this much. So if you have any doubt, you must ask me in the upcoming Google Meet. So see you in the next class. Thank you. Bye.